Sorry about that. I'm a little slow today. Oh, Xsplit acting a little funky here. How you guys doing on this toasty Sunday? Summer has finally arrived and it is hot in here. Let guys let me know if the fan's actually coming through the mic, by the way, because I actually have well, I had to use my air filter. Also, yeah, I brought back the live cat reaction. Bonds, as you can see, is also, well, he's not exactly enjoying the heat. He's completely out of it. So he is trying to relax to deal with the heat up here. He knows when I'm talking about him too, because he'll squirm. But yeah, it is now hot. It is getting close to July, and so I'm trying to keep myself cool. I have all the actual decent fans that I had in my room are broken now because they've been overused. Trying to keep myself cool up here. I live in an upstairs area, and the problem with like being on an upper floor of any building is that the heat rises. So if you're on the upper floor and it's summer, it fucking sucks if you do not have proper cooling. So I have like this like big ass air filter near me that's like blowing out air, and it also serves a double purpose of getting out the dust, because when you're on the upper floor in a old house, it also gets very dusty up here, which is not good for electronics. So you're doing good. You can't hear the fan? Okay, good. It's because I have my mic going through RTX, which helps with the fan thing. Let's see. All of your cats are passed out in different rooms. It's been so hot today. Staying with some folks right now. The AC does not reach here properly. Oh, I'm sorry about that. It's why you moved your room downstairs. I wish like I have a basement, and that thing it's totally cool down there. I at one point, like years back, when it was just like me and my husband in the house and not much anyone else, I had moved my computer setup to the basement for a while, and it kept everything totally cool. It's so nice and cold down there, but it's not fixed up. It's like it's not even like finished or anything like that. It's just it looks like a fucking dungeon down there. So like I could keep my computer setup cool, but I would also be like working in a dungeon. It might actually, the thing is though, is like depending on how long I decide to stay in this house, it's a family house. But depending on how long I decide to stay, and if it gets fixed up, I would like to have like an office or something down there where it's nice and cold, because oh, my heat tolerance is not good, especially during the summer. So it would I have my energy levels are lower when it's hotter. It just does not help. Um so let me show you what I got going on here. I haven't streamed in a little while. My streaming schedule has been a little bit on lately, but that's because I've been busy working on a VRC map, and I have like a lot of life stuff going on that I'm busy with. I just noticed, oh my god, he's so fucking cute. I love when he covers his face with his paws. Maybe I think like I have these blackout curtains, so they're kind of like blocking out the sun too, which help with that. But also had the room light on, so he's got his like little paws like covering his eyes and stuff like that. Let me show you the VRC map. Let's see if I can get that going here. I'm just gonna be in desktop while I show you guys this. I'm still not quite done with it, but it's almost in a mostly, well, I won't say finished state because there's always stuff I can add to a VR chat map. So let me get it. Oh my god, XSplit is misbehaving. I think that's because I have too much shit running. So if my stream suddenly dies and my computer freezes for whatever reason, and also because it's hot, just be warned. Because this stuff's already acting up. It worries me. So let me see if I can get this in the window here. Oh yeah, I wanted to show something that came to my attention recently by Atlas. So since I'm into lately, my interest level, like my interest in things have been mostly Atlas lately. So before I show this, also, the long-awaited, well, these aren't the ones that people were waiting on, but they came out. I guess a site called Stubbins came out with plushes for Agami and Nahobino from Shin Megami Tensei 5, and it's like the plushes for those two have been people have been like viciously like they have been what's the word, rampant, like, oh, thank you for the raid, like, no, they had been awaiting the plushes for the Nahobino. This isn't the one that people have been waiting on. The one that people have been actually waiting on, I have it on my shoulder at the moment, but Stubbins was like, I guess they were like, we'll just fucking make the fucking plushies, Atlas West, you're taking too long to come out with them. So those two will be available July 1st, and they also came out with some Morgana plushes as well. They have like a little Morgana that like latches onto things that you can get, and they have all of these. I guess there's like an anime expo or something, so you can get all of these at the anime expo, and they'll be selling them on the Atlas West site. And then they have Atlas posted this, and they have a fuck ton of stuff, including like Persona things, but they also showed some Shin Megami Tensei merch that they will be selling at their booth, and I'm kind of jealous because they have the school bag from Shin Megami Tensei 5. It's a booth exclusive, so you can only get it at the booth, and I'm fucking mad about that. It's like, sell it on the website, please. I would buy that, and when I get the money. As far as I know, the rest of the stuff that doesn't say it's a booth exclusive, you will be able to get on the website. I think that little like Morgana plush that attaches to things is so cute looking. A little expensive though for its size. And also they have like a this Nahobino like pin that you can get that's really cool. I think that's through another collab thing that I heard about through another website. So that will be sold through Atlas West site as well. So I want to get the plushes and I want to get the pin because it's really cool. And then of course they've been selling a bunch of like Jack Frost merch. And then there's like the head. I don't have a picture for it, but everyone was making fun of like Atlas West or like Atlas because like they were hyping up some Jack Frost merch. And then when they revealed it, it's just this huge ass fucking Jack Frost head. He doesn't have the body. It's just his fucking head. It's like I don't know. I don't know if I get something like that. It's almost like pillow size, but I don't know. I would have preferred something with the body instead, personally. So, let's see. Richard, don't worry. I'll just purchase 10 of each and sell them on eBay for 30% the original prices. Oh, yeah, let's hope not. Let's hope people don't scalp those, because people do know those Nahobino plushes are highly sought after, so hopefully people will not take advantage of that in a bad way. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys the VRC map I'm working on. It's a port of the Velvet Room, the base of it anyways. It was a rip, and then I ported it in and did a lot of like fancy stuff to it. A lot of additions. The Velvet Room. This particular, I think this one is from Persona 4 Golden. Right now I'm in a private. This is only uploaded privately, so if you happen to find it some way, then you are free to explore it, I guess, in its state. I still have to fix some stuff with it and add some things. But it's the Velvet Room. I have this like huge UI here, which I'll show in just a second. I'm probably going to add a bunch of different plushes. This isn't just a Persona. Let me hear. I guess I can play some of the music. I did have like a world music playing, but it was decided it was just better to have like music playing through a video player. That way, if you put the VHSs in, I have vinyl records here, and I also have a bunch of VHSs that were made, most by me, and then some were made by like Madge, and Johnny contributed some VHS covers. There's like 23 there, so it's a lot. What? The Velvet Room, not a sex thing? Oh, yeah. It sounds like a place you would go for lewd activities, huh? But yeah, I have this this map here, even though it's the Velvet Room for Persona 4, it's not just Persona stuff. I have, you only did one. Yeah, should I show the one you did, Johnny? It's got Shin Megami Tensei stuff, like mainline stuff too. I wanted to do that because there really aren't, other than like there's 2 maps for Nocturne in VR chat, and for Shin Megami Tensei content, if you don't consider Persona, if you're considering Persona its own thing, there really is not a lot in VR chat. You can find plenty of Persona stuff in VR chat. There's like an endless amount for Persona. I did not see a proper Velvet Room port though, and the one I did is actually a part of a large TV world map for Persona 4 where you can teleport to different places, and the Velvet Room that's in that is like pretty basic, and it's only just this area here. You can kind of sit down, there's like a mirror here, and that's pretty much it, and then you can teleport out. So I wanted to do this one, and then I wanted to shove just general Megami Tensei stuff in. You've got like all the Jacks are here. You got like Jack Frost. I have a Pyro Jack or Jack-o'-lantern, whichever one you call him. How you doing, Manny dude? Which is like a lamp here. I have some hangout stuff, like you can eat chips if you're sitting down watching stuff. There's like a tap here. King Frost is holding the tap thing, so you can like turn this on and you use a cup. It's a lot harder to control some of this stuff in desktop. So like sometimes for some of these things, if I'm testing it, it's much better for me to like, yeah, there it goes. It just spills all over the place. I'll just let that drip there. It's much better to test in VR sometimes than desktop because it's harder to like grab shit. Especially if you're used to using VR. Here, Igor, you can have some drink. There you go. So I have a bunch of records that I added. A lot of these are from, you can bleed on the floor, yeah. Yeah, I had some people in here already to test, and it does get messy in here with all the stuff. I have a bunch of vinyls that I added. Most of these are from Persona, and then I have like Shin Megami Tensei If, Nocturne, Shin Megami Tensei 4 and 5 in here, so you can like grab these. And then the Black Frost is holding the vinyl player here, and each of the vinyls have like a custom thing on them, and it'll load. Basically they load stuff from YouTube, so I had to find like videos that were like long videos that had like albums, like full albums on them for each of the vinyls. And then I have to kind of crouch to do this. I have all of these VHSs here, like a ton. So a lot of these are by YouTubers. So these are all like, a lot of these are like essential stuff for both Persona and Shin Megami Tensei and Megami Tensei. Like you even have stuff about the origins of the series, which if you didn't know, it comes from a sci-fi cult novel from the mid 80s called Digital Devil Story. So I have the OVA here, and you basically, I have to fix the collision for dropping in, but for right now I have to kind of get near the VHS player, and it will put the tape in and load the video for it. So the OVA for Digital Devil Story is on YouTube, and it has like English subtitles, so you can actually like go in here and watch the whole thing. There's also the other OVA, which is related to Shin Megami Tensei, but I was told it's like, it's kind of its own thing and not that great, but I put it in here anyway because it's a thing that exists. Let me pause this. And then you have stuff like, there's a bunch of stuff by the channel Marsh. Marsh is really good for going over like the origins of the series, like a lot of the older games. He covers like SMT stuff mainly. And then I have like stuff like Persona prototypes. Oh wait, I need to crouch down here. Persona prototypes, the history. I think Good Vibes Gaming did the complete history of all like 50 plus of the Megaton games, which include Persona and anything that branches off from the original Megami Tensei games, pretty much. There's like Beta 64s. He made a video that covers like the early versus final versions of Persona 5. There's like Food for Dog videos, which is a elderly lady that is a fan of Shin Megami Tensei, and I really recommend that channel. It's called Food for Dogs, and she likes Persona. She did a video where she opened like collector's things for Shin Megami Tensei 5. So I have two of them here where she has like the 25th anniversary celebration collection for Persona, which is really cool. And she also has like a video going over how she got into gaming, like how she finally got into gaming. Really recommend that, highly recommend it. And then I have some like analysis stuff. So there's a guy called Thought Bubble that does he has like experience in psychology. I think he's like some sort of counselor or therapist or something, and he makes videos doing character psychology analysis for like some of it's Persona. So he's done like Persona 4 and Persona 5. So there's one on Dachi, for example, that's amazing. There's of course the Joseph Anderson highlight videos for Persona 4 and Persona 5, which I really recommend. They're pretty funny, and they get memed a lot. Some of the stuff that happens. There's like one video in here I did of a thing related to SMT. There's Guitar Coach's videos, which you may have heard Vinny mention. Guitar Coach, he does some really in-depth breakdowns of music, like OSTs from games. He actually, the thing is like people request games of him, and he hasn't played the games, but the analysis he's able to give of the games that he listens to the OSTs of give you like sort of a detailed view of what the composer may have been thinking like when they made them. It's such good like material. Like if you want extra material for a game you're interested in, and he's covering an OST of it, I highly recommend the videos. Oh yeah, the guy who looks disgusted when he hears cool music. Yeah, he makes like a weird face when you could tell when he's really like invested in something he's listening to, because he'll make like a weird expression. Analyzing why Marie is so annoying. Did he actually do a video, or are you just joking about that? Speaking of Marie, I don't have her in here yet, and I'm debating if I should add her as the toggleable NPC, because these are toggleable. A lot of stuff in here is toggleable just so that you have full control over what you want to be viewable in here. Like if you don't want all of this stuff in the way and you just want the Velvet Room itself, you can toggle stuff off. I also have the Him Daisy tape in here. There's some meme videos like stuff for Nocturne that's really well known. Like it's hard to see. Can I grab this one? Like the game commercial that was made by G4 for Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne. This one here, and there's some other stuff too that's in the VHSs that exists. There is I will not show it on stream. There is a bonus tape that is hiding behind the Him Daisy. It was not 100% my idea, by the way. It is edited, so do not worry. It is not the unedited version of it. I will leave you to find that when I actually when I actually post this up for the public. Don't worry, it has been edited to be safe work, so hopefully I don't get in trouble for that. We will see. Also have so there's a deck prefab by Valgan that's usually like your normal deck of cards, like, you know, the Ace, Spades, Hearts, or whatever. I went through the trouble of completely replacing all the cards with the Arcanas, including the minor Arcanas from Persona 4, so you can actually do tarot reading with this. This is a lot harder to show in desktop. It is much easier. I will say it is not easy, like to do the card thing. You can kind of see it if the light goes over it. Desktop does not make things easy when you're trying to hold shit in VR chat maps, but you can draw cards from this, and it'll be like all the stuff from the Arcanas, including minor and major, which you can do tarot reading if you wanted to. And it's all the cards, and when you hit the button, it resets it, and it will randomize the cards. So you could essentially like shuffle the cards and do like tarot reading that way. If you can kind of like I know the Arcana, the way the Arcana's done in Persona is a little bit different than actual tarot cards, but it's close enough, I think. Let's see. Gingala said, the guy who voiced Yosuke in the Him Daisy vid went to voice Mishima in Persona 5. Are you serious? Oh my god. I gotta look that up then. Let's see. Supposedly Maria's more charming on Japanese. Some kind of lost in translation thing. I would imagine because of the way her personality is. Let's see. Shame the cards are so big. It's hard to do a full reading with the space they take up. Yeah. With such a small table too. Actually, you could technically do it with the whole space because you don't have to put them on the table. They don't have gravity, so you can actually just like, you can put them in the air and then like, depending on like what kind of reading you do, because there's different ways to do tarot card readings. And I know some of them require the cards to be flipped upside down or right side up. So the only way you wouldn't be able to do that, the only way I could implement that is I'd have to go through each card and maybe assign like an animation that flips it in a random direction when it like flips it onto the table, but it would just make it would just be a lot of work, and I don't know if it would be implemented correctly. And yes, the table has to be there. You can actually turn it off though. So let me show you this UI that I have here. This is the first time I made a UI with Udon. So my first experience making UIs, there was a lot of good tutorials for it. So I have the environment effects UI open like at a default because I'm trying to figure out, for whatever reason, like when I had it like toggled off and you spawn it to the map, the post-processing would not be there. But when you open it, it would turn on, and then you'd like turn it off and it would just stay on. So I don't know like if it's some weird like syncing thing. Also the cup is still there here. There we go. Up in space. Yeah, this unfortunately, since it's a limo, it's based on like a limo, the ceiling is kind of low, and that gave me a lot of problems. When I tried to put a ceiling collider here, it caused like characters to freeze when you would spawn in and you couldn't move. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to like look into why it causes that issue. But for now, the ceiling does not have a collider, but you cannot jump very high. So I tried to remedy it that way. You could potentially end up like outside the map, but it is what it is for now because it's such like a low ceiling. Does your tarot deck have the happy squirrel? I have no idea what that is. Maybe I am not as informed about tarot as I thought it was. But yeah, you have post-processing options here. So you have you can't really hear it at the moment, but there's like a low droning like vehicle. Like if you're in a vehicle that's running, there's like a low droning sound. I don't have my... Oh, it's because I don't have my volume up. You can kind of hear it a little bit. Just for some ambience, there's the vehicle stuff, and you can turn it down. There's rain, which the rain, I use the rain shader by Silent. Most of the shaders used in this map is by Silent, because Silent does some really amazing shaders. I could probably boost the lighting in here. Yeah, so you can actually make it lighter or darker. It doesn't get too dark though. And then there's like the color grading, so it can be the instead of being really blue, it's just like the base color of the map, and then you can turn up the color and make it like really blue if you want to. And turn up the light here. You might be able to see the drops. It's a little harder. It's actually harder to see. Oh, you can kind of see them like very carefully. So there's like raindrops going down the windows when you have the rain on. I can turn that off. Let's see. Yeah, the jumping, it's just to keep you from going out of the ceiling because the ceiling doesn't have a collider. What does the tarot deck look like? It's just what, if you look up the, this is the stack of cards. It's just basically, if you look up the major and minor arcana cards for Persona, I think Golden has like all of them. I can't actually show, it's harder to show the cards in desktop because you need to be able to properly, oh yeah, you can kind of see it, but it'll give you different cards if you hit the button because it basically shuffles it. Let's see, you've got a tall side on Avatar that's gone through floors of buildings. Yeah, if you have a tall avatar, it's not going to be too good in here. Your head will go through the ceiling pretty much. And yeah, you can randomize the deck. Yeah, so it's pretty good. Said that you can't really use VR chat because your current computer can't handle it. Like even on desktop, because I'm using it on desktop. It's going to be completely dependent on the map. Because like different maps have different levels of optimization, and if the maps aren't optimized well, then it might melt your laptop. It might be hard to run it. So desktop, if you can't do it in VR, desktop might be the way, but it's going to be highly dependent on the map. So those are the environment FX, and you can turn those off. You can toggle on chairs. Let me turn on, I have a bunch of mirrors here. So right now I'm wearing a Nahobino avatar. His hair is like going all over the place because the fizz bones on this one has not been fixed for the hair. So different mirror options. There's like a ceiling mirror. I actually put some of the top mirror because you can actually lay down. So I have the chairs enabled, so you can like sit if you want to in all of the different spots. You can even sit like you can sit right here. So you can sit next to the characters. I have you can actually toggle the characters off and on, so you can actually turn them off. I have Aogami here, by the way, because I used him. I just had him as like a test thing that I used when I was actually streaming in here in the early version of this. So Aogami is there. I will add more characters later, but for now, these are the only ones. Probably add more like Persona 4. Yeah, he's my husband. My husbando, Aogami. I'll probably add like a mix of Persona and SMT characters in here. I don't want to like do everyone from Persona 4. I want to do like a mix of stuff. So you got chairs, you have beds. So not a lot of maps have bed stations on their seats, and I was like, you know what, these are long enough. I don't have enough room for a bed in here, but I have enough room for these are long ways, so you can put like a bed station here. So yeah, you can do this. It's a little, so you can kind of lay down. It's a little funky in desktop, so if you have like if you're in VR, it probably looks a lot better, but for some reason the head is like a little bit lower. But it in first person, it's not going to matter that much, but your body will look a little funky if you lay down. So who is your favorite Persona 5 character? If we're talking about everyone, including like social links, I like Kawakami. So Kawakami is my waifu. And I generally like Joker, like Makoto, Futaba. But yeah, Kawakami's like my main. Oh yeah, Maruki. I really like Maruki as well, if we count characters from Royal. So you can toggle on the record and VCR player. Oh, let me turn this front mirror off, and then we'll just get rid of them. I haven't decided if I want to make the VHSs and vinyls like toggleable too. They don't really take up a lot of performance or anything. So, and then with the VCR and record player, they will play. Oh my God, that's loud! Holy shit! What is it, Harry? It like reloaded the Nocturne commercial. Speaking of, let me use this as a test here. You can actually toggle on different screens. I gotta lower this though. Come on. It's so much harder to do this shit in desktop. So let me let this play. It was like screaming, what is that, Harry? Kingdom Hearts 2 is screwed us again. So you have different screens here. I'm gonna toggle up the small screen. You can still hear it. I have a theater screen. What you have to do with the screens though is you have to resync them. So there's like a little circular thing here. I just hit that, it'll resync the video. There you go. So you can toggle on the VCRs are recorder, not a player. It's, you know, piddly stuff. I'm not gonna worry about it. And then you have, let me toggle this off. There's a hot tub area, by the way, that I put in the other car with another screen as well. So I'm gonna toggle that off. Also, there is a board with pins you can draw on if you want, because everyone needs, like, if it's a hangout map, you gotta have an area where you can draw shit. That is a thing there that you can turn on if you want to. You can also toggle off the pictures, because sometimes with maps it can be, you might not want hangout pictures on the map. A lot of the pictures in the map are from VR chat hangouts. So, like, you know, they're from different, like, when I went into VR chat with different people and take pictures of the things we've done. So, like, for instance, Nahobino and Demi-Fiend is on the toilet. This is like Johnny and me. And a bunch of the people from main server doing stuff in VR chat as Persona characters. A lot of good memories. But these are also a bunch of Jokers. For some reason, somebody made Bulk Bogan as Joker. I don't know why. But yeah, different hangout pictures that I put over here. But you can toggle these off. And you can also toggle the table as well. There is a hot tub area. So I have another UI here. There is, so I might actually make it to where the hot tub is always on, because, like, this area seems like very empty. Like, if you spawned in, it would be like, oh, well, there's like a bunch of shits over here, but, like, why is there nothing over here? So I might actually keep the hot tub itself on. That way, you know, oh, well, there's a thing over here. And then you would see, like, on the menu, there's controls for doing stuff with the hot tub. So you can, like, turn on the steam. There's, like, a ton of mirrors, of course, if we're going to be in the hot tub. Bunch of mirrors here that you can use. I might put one here. This area is for the video screen. So, yeah, hot tub in the Velvet limousine for extra comfy. There's a tub collider. I might, because the ceiling's so low in here, you see how low the fucking ceiling is. I might actually just do away with the collider completely, so you just walk in there. I don't see a point of having the collider. It might make sense in, like, other maps, but since this is so low, I think I'll just get rid of it. And yeah, you can just, like, you know, chill in the water if you want. Turn on Steam if you want to, and then there's a theater screen you can turn on, and I can resync this, I think, with the video that I had just put in. And you can have all the mirrors on, so you can see, like, all the video displayed on all the mirrors too. Let's see, how long until someone fucks in the Velvet Room hot tub? It'll happen. I'm sure it'll happen, and it does not bother me. Like, that's, you know, that might have been the reason why I put the mirrors here. If you do it, it won't bother me. Like, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I also have a mini, I can't fucking grab it for whatever reason. So there's actually, I can't grab it in desktop, which might be a problem. Maybe it's a little too close to the UI here. You're supposed to be able to grab this, but there's like a mini UI that I made that you can grab and take with you, so you don't have to keep coming out to mess with this. And then, oh yeah, I have to fix the theater. It says theater screen twice, so I need to change that and update it. But it'll also, if you have the theater screen toggled on, it'll actually show the video controls here too, so you can actually put stuff in the little, like, grabbable UI. So, oh, cat is gone. I guess he woke up, so I'll have to put that back on later then. He got up and laid on the floor. It's probably because the floor is cooler. He got up, he came from behind my chair and then just flopped on the floor and laid down. So he's probably hot. And I can't really help that because I'm trying to stay cool as well. Let's see. But yeah, that's pretty much it for now. I have to add credits, of course, for a lot of stuff in here. I can always take suggestions too of stuff to add, because I can have, if I had the hot tub toggleable, I could have other stuff in here where if you don't have the hot tub on, you can have other stuff in here that will be toggleable that you can do as well. So I think when I upload this though, I'll just basically be open for suggestions too. No, I don't want to definitely don't want to push that for VR chat. Let's see, browsers, at least from an aesthetic standpoint, it's definitely on point. The Velvet Room ball pit, I could put balls in here. I was actually thinking about that. I'm gonna have more settings for the hot tub because I want to play around with different shaders. So instead of water, you could have like, yes, I'm gonna probably add slime in here. Why not? I might have a ball pit toggle for this. To where, I don't know, just have like balls that you can jump into for whatever reason. Slime. There's some maps that have like waterbed shader where you can like land it and your body will, it'll kind of like go around your body like a waterbed would. So you don't even know the zany stuff or he's put in VR chat. I've seen a handful of things already in VR chat when it comes to like shaders and stuff you can get into, including like slime that covers your avatar. So it is definitely a thing that exists. I might just have fun with it though, because that way I can learn. When I do this stuff, it's helped me learn a bunch of stuff about creating maps too. So this is like, I've been learning Udon a lot as well. It's a little complicated when you start getting into like the node graphs and stuff, but it's not too bad. It's helpful. The Udon graph stuff is more helpful to people who don't have any, oh, did he get back? Wow. He like got up, laid on the floor, and then I guess he got back up again. Okay, then. Yeah, he just, yeah. He does what he does. But yeah, this is it. When I, like I said, when I upload it, I will be open to suggestions. Of course, I'm going to have, this has a lot of space for characters that can be toggled on. So, yeah, is that what's going on? He might be looking at the webcam. He's like, what is that? It's staring at me. Yeah, he'll do that when I've done the live cat reaction before he stares at the webcam sometime, like wondering what the fuck it is. But yeah, so that's it for the map. Like I said, I'll take suggestions. I might actually put I have a few avatars I made too that are like SMT and Persona related, so I may also have this as a space for avatars as well. I will probably still be working on it throughout the week, and so if I don't stream much, it's probably you recreate the scene with you and the group on the club where they're all drunk. I could do that actually, because this area here, if I don't have the tub toggled, I could have like a little area here with like a table that you could sit at and maybe have like a King's game. I think they have, I've seen a prefab for VR chat where they use the sticks and you do a thing with them. So yeah, I could probably do that in this area here. I have some ideas that I can update this with. So that's it for the map. It will be uploaded eventually, I guess. It'll be in community labs for a bit, and then if it gets approved, then it'll be like public for sure. So that's it for that. I'm gonna switch over to OpenAI now, which I do have some prompts for already made. So I'm gonna show you those first, and then we're gonna play around with OpenAI and see if we can push it a bit and see if we can make it do violent things. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out of that. Here we go.